Sports seem to be one of the most popular activities in the United States. In most cases, sporting events are fun, especially youth sports, because if your child is playing, you know everyone on the team. The adults, coaches and parents, can sometimes be combative and affect kids negatively. On a normal game day, this is what it looks like. Parents and fans being calm and relaxed while watching the game. And here is what parents look like when they act out. And here is how their children react, crying and trying to pull their parents away. Because of their actions, both of the teams were banned from returning. It's not all parents. Some act normally and don't become as combative in front of their child. They also can become more destructive and hurt the game. This coach, Ryan Canary, says parents may not respect the rules.
Because obviously they're not taking your disciplinary seriously, and also at the same time they're affecting the student athletes on the court, the field, wherever it may be, and ultimately they're hurting the game.
Doctors, like coaches, also want parents to realize that behaving badly can cause children to overreact on the field and become harmed.
And if they're being pushed into playing a sport they don't want to necessarily play, it could lead to serious injury. Rest
is important. Young athletes like my brother, who are so passionate about the game, they never want to take a break because the parents are so disruptive. My brother Jason Andreyev says that disruptive parents affect him.
But I think most kids, like me, you always just want to keep going, but it's always good to have some parents that just ease you off and tell you to take a day of rest. It might be painful, but you always have to do it every once in a while.
The goal should be to provide a healthy, safe, and character-building environment for children. But according to this New York Times article, youth sports seem to be drifting further away from keeping that mentality.
We typically treat these injuries with chiropractic care, acupuncture, massage, and nutritional advice.
So how can athletes learn to avoid injuries?
In terms of preventing injury, which a lot of younger student athletes I think are starting to realize, is how important just the weight room is, how important flexibility is in that aspect in helping them in their game.
Then we educate our patients on proper stretching and diet to help prevent future injuries.
As a patient, Jason likes to check in with Dr. Jeff regularly.
When you get hurt, you always have to go to a doctor or a chiropractor, but if it's a recurring injury, then you should act upon it.
My parents refuse to push Jason like some other parents do. And if parents continue to push their children, the athletes will not be able to play properly, with so many thoughts of loud parents in their head. Parents and coaches would be better off banding together to avoid injuries and also help unrestrained parents become responsible.